Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today, we're looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on January 12, 2026, about 3 days ago. It introduces a framework called controlled self-evolution that achieves a memory integral ratio of about 67% on algorithmic tasks by using diversified planning and hierarchical memory. The paper is titled Controlled Self-Evolution for Algorithmic Code Optimization. And as we'll see later, the implications for automated code generation efficiency are quite significant. And for those interested in the implementation, the authors have shared their code on GitHub. Figure 1 compares the search efficiency of different strategies. The top panel depicts existing methods, where initialization bias and uncontrolled stochastic steps often lead the model into local optima, shown here as getting stuck in a blue valley. In contrast, the bottom panel demonstrates the controlled self-evolution approach. This method uses diverse initialization to explore multiple starting points and leverages a central evolution memory to reuse past experiences, ensuring the trajectory moves steadily toward the optimal solution. Well, Figure 2 breaks down the architecture into 3 main columns, showing how the system executes this controlled search. On the left, the planning module starts by drafting diverse high-level sketches, like comparing a greedy strategy against dynamic programming, before generating the actual code, which ensures the initial population covers different logical approaches. In the center, the evolution engine refines these candidates using specific operators like mutation and crossover, but unlike standard methods, these steps are strictly guided by performance feedback. Then, on the right, the memory component records both successes and failures at 2 levels, local lessons from the current task and global patterns from others, so the system continuously learns what works. So, having detailed the architecture, Table 1 now presents the main experimental results on the FEbench X benchmark. The columns track 3 key efficiency metrics: execution time, peak memory, and memory integral across both Python and C++. Looking at the different model backbones, from the OpenWeight's QN and DeepSeek models at the top to Claude and GPT-5 at the bottom, the proposed method consistently takes the lead. For instance, in the GPT-5 section, the system achieves an average memory integral ratio of over 67%, significantly surpassing both direct generation and other evolutionary baselines. While Table 1 gave us the final snapshot, Figure 3 reveals the dynamics of the search process over 30 generations. The vertical axis tracks the best memory integral score found so far. You can see the red line, representing the proposed method, not only starts higher due to the diversified planning, but it also maintains a steep upward trajectory. This indicates it is continuously finding better solutions, whereas the baseline methods, shown in blue, purple, and green, improve more slowly or plateau much earlier. Alright, having seen the evolution over time, Table 2 now dissects the contribution of each component through an ablation study. The top row shows the full model's robust performance, hitting a memory integral of about 68%. Below that, the table lists the results when specific modules are removed. Most notably, the bottom row reveals that removing the hierarchical memory causes the sharpest drop, pulling execution time efficiency down to under 60%, which confirms that memory plays a critical role in anchoring the system's success. To make these abstract gains concrete, Figure 5 presents a case study on a specific problem called Ringo's Favorite Numbers 3. The chart on the left tracks the performance cost on a log scale, where lower is better. Initially, at iteration 1, the model proposes a pre-computation strategy that proves expensive. But notice the sharp drop at iteration 5. The system switches to a completely different square root factorization method, demonstrating its ability to pivot between high-level strategies. As evolution continues, targeted mutations at iteration 22 further optimize the logic. The result is visible on the right. The final evolved solution is far more compact than the human reference code in the middle, slashing the memory integral score from nearly 700 down to just 94. So, bringing it all together, this research highlights a pivotal shift from random trial and error to a guided evolutionary process. By combining diversified planning with a hierarchical memory of past mistakes, the framework doesn't just write correct code, it systematically hunts for the most efficient algorithm. That's it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Thanks for listening.